Hi everyone. So in this video, we're going to learn how do we log in to Fires and get the access token using the Java code. So the first thing that we will have to do is we will have to go to this GitHub link. And the way you can get to this link is if you go to the Fires API, and right at the top, you can just click on the Fires Java library. It will take you to the GitHub page, and we have to go to this here, and we'll have to download this app.java file. This is the main file because we will be using this in almost all the codes later. So I've already copied this in my software, which is the IntelliJ. Then the second thing obviously is we need the API details. So we essentially need this app ID and we need the secret ID. So I've already shown to you how do we create this API. So once we get this app ID and the secret ID, let's talk about the code. So we will have to add the app ID here. So this is the actual code. It's called auth.java. And from where did I get this code? If we come to the documentation part, and if you just let's say come a little down, you will see that the documentation, the coding part has been shown here. How do we actually create or get the token? So on the right side you can see there's a Java code, and this is the actual code that I've actually copied, and I've just made it a little more cleaner. So essentially this is the same code which has been added here, and I've used the same here to log in. So obviously this is our main function. We are importing the org.example package, which is basically I'm importing this app.java which I just showed to you. At the top I will have to put in my client ID, which is this NTSS, including the -100. Then comes this app hash ID. So I'll tell you how to do this. For this we will have to go to this link. There is a link for SHA-256. So the link is provided here, and once you go to this link we will have to put the app ID colon and then the secret. So essentially you can see the secret is 4FP, which is this one. So I've just added it here, and once I do that I get this output, and I've just copied this output. So once I copy it I can just place it here in the app hash ID. So that's the first thing that I will have to do. I will have to get the client ID. I will have to get the app hash ID, and the same thing I will do right at the top here also. In the app.java I can do this the same thing. I have added the client ID up along with the app hash ID. Now once I've done that, all I have to do is I will have to right click and run the code. So you will see here that it also has the google.com redirect URI, which is the same URI that we had added here when we were creating our API. So, and at the bottom it is essentially it is just creating the Fires class instance, and it is then creating an instance of the app, which is here the app.java. It is getting the get generate code. So the way this gets it, you can just right click and you can click on the find in files, or you can click the one second, go to declaration or usage. So once you do that, it will open the app.java. So it will open from where the function name. So essentially it is just getting, it is generating the code. So it is going to open the code on the Chrome, and once we do that we will get our auth code. We will print it out. So scanner essentially is for taking the user input. So we will print the auth code. Once we press enter, that will get saved as the code value, and then we will be using this get generate token. So again, if you want to see what this is, let's go to and declaration or usage. So essentially whatever we add, it is going to create a JSON object for that, and it is going to create or get the access token. And once it gets the access token, it is actually going to save the file also. So these are some few things that I've changed from the app.java file that we get from the GitHub page. So once I run it, you will see that it is also saving this token, save token to file, and you will actually see that these get saved here on the left side. So let's run the code now and we'll go through it. So I'm just doing right click and run. And once I do that, you can see it has opened up a new page. And the reason why it did not ask me for login is because I've already logged in once. So I've already logged into my Fires account. Then the next thing is we will have to check this auth code equal to, and we will do right till the end, but we will not copy the last part, which is and state equal to sample. So apart from that, I'm going to do just control C, copy, coming back to the code, and right at the bottom where the code is running in the terminal, here I'm going to do control V, paste and enter. And once I do that, you can see it has printed the access token. It has also printed the hash token. Let me show it to you. So it has printed the reference token also. And finally, it is also showing my profile. Now, the reason why it is showing my profile is because I've written the code here. So again, if we go to this get profile, so we can click go to and declaration of usage. It is going to print, as you can see, it is going to print my profile. It is going to print my profile, which is essentially my email ID and so on and so forth. That means my login has been done perfectly, since we have got the access token. And that's the first step. Like I said, we will have to do this once every morning, and then we are good to go. So I hope this is clear. Very straightforward. We just have to get the string ID, the client ID, and the app hash ID using that website, and then we can just run the code and get the access token, and it gets saved also. So like I told you, it gets saved here in the access token also. So again, thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next video.